What's up, guys? How are you doing? I hope you guys are doing well. I'm in my car. I have about 15 minutes to spare. I'm getting my last iron infusion. Okay, it's lunchtime, so there's nobody even there for me to go in and sit down. But I'm gonna need surgery. I'm having surgery. Today is July 2nd. I have the surgeon's appointment tomorrow. So I'm just hoping that I can get this surgery done before Val gets into school. So my husband and I don't have to worry about like pickups and drop-offs, and we are all home together. And at the same time, I don't know. I don't know if it's a good idea to have my daughter home and watch me recover, or if it would be best to just get it when she's in school so she can go to school and not have to see me at least the entire day. Anyways, long story short, these past 3 weeks have been very overwhelming. I've been on edge. I cried. After my appointment with the doctor, I cried because it's a reality. I know that a lot of people will say like, it's okay, you're gonna be all right, everything's gonna be fine. Now, yes, that is the biggest picture, right? We want to be fine, we want to make sure, but there's unfortunately no way of telling what's going to happen in the future. I'm excited to get my uterus removed, but I'm also sad because I have to grieve the fact that this means for sure no more babies. Did I want another kid? Yes and no. Yes, so my daughter can have a sibling. No, because of economy. No, because of my health. No, because of the way things have been in my surroundings, my age, my health, and that's where I'm like, no. Right now, my priority is to prioritize me. And this is something I've been thinking for the last couple of years, in the sense of, should we have another baby? Should we not? Yes, I would be starting all over, but let me tell you, after every kid that you have, you start over, because it's one phase to have one child, and it's a second phase to get used to have a second child and have 2 children, and it's a different phase to have 2 and include a third one. So regardless, you will always start over, and the journey will be 100% different for whatever reason. And yeah, I cried myself many times to sleep. I after the doctor's like, yeah, we got to do surgery, I cried the entire day. I cried for the next couple of days because I'm grieving the fact that that part of my body will no longer be there, but I'm also excited to be done with this. Like right now, as we speak, I feel better, but I'm nauseous. I'm on my cycle. It's like so inconvenient. It's painful. I feel nauseous. My body feels weak. My leg, it's just too much. I already explained in my last video. I don't want to get too much into it now, but it is official. Isabel will be having surgery. Another thing that I had to do, and I don't know if I did wrong or if I did right in this. My daughter kept seeing me cry, and she was like, what's wrong? And I'm like, nothing, I'm okay. I'm just going through this, and I would like you to understand. She's 8 years old. She's very mature. So I told her, I grabbed my phone. I showed her a picture of the uterus with fibroids, and I told her, this is going on with me. You're seeing it yourself. Your dad's seen it himself. And, if I don't get rid of the fibroids or my uterus, this is going to continue, and both you and your father have been seeing me suffer, moody, crying in pain, unable to move, like yesterday I was in such bad pain, you guys. I was more about my pain than about getting up and drinking Motrin. So I explained to her, and I'm like, this is where the baby's born. This is, well, not born, but this is where the baby grows. And, and I'm like, I have to get this taken care of, so that this means that I won't be able to have more kids, And she started crying. She started crying, and she said, but I wanted a baby brother, a baby sister. And I was like, I know I wanted you to have a sibling, but I'm just going through so much every month that I feel like at this point I need to put myself first. You know, all these years being a mother, being committed, as a wife, as a mom. As a wife, you can do whatever you want and you can say, I'm not washing the dishes, I'm not cooking. But once you become a mother, you're on demand 24/7, and there's no lunches, there's no breaks, there's no pause, there's no vacation. Like, so I'm like, I left myself at the end of the line, prioritizing my house, to be fine, to clean my house, to cook for my husband, for my daughter, to raise my daughter, to be a stay-at-home mom, because that's what it means. To take care of your family, your home, your husband, and your children. And I'm like, if I have another child, this means I will continue at the end of the line. This means I will continue to be in this mode where I've been for the past 8 years since I became a mother. And I'm not blaming my daughter, because this is parenthood. Parenthood is not easy, and unfortunately we don't know what our parents go through until we go through the moments ourselves. And it's not until then that you understand your parents fully. Ma'am, you're about to get ran over. And I feel like that's it. I'm done. I would have loved a second child. The economy, the cost of living. We live in a 1-bedroom apartment. You know, we're fine, but a second child would mean more money, more responsibility, another home, more cost, all of that stuff. And yes, a baby is a blessing, no doubt. And wherever 3 people eat, 4 people will eat. But at the end of the day, it is time for me to step up, to take care of myself, for the only one child that I have, my husband, and my home. Because when you start neglecting your family, your kids, your husband, your home, and it's okay, you know, because we're humans. Us women, no matter how much we do at home, we're always gonna feel and think like, I messed up. And on top of that, being a mom, being a wife, being a mother is hard. And yeah, maybe I should have had my daughter sooner. Maybe I should have had another baby sooner. But you know what? At this point, it doesn't even matter anymore. I am a mother. I am grateful. I experienced pregnancy. I have experienced motherhood. We're doing okay. We're doing fine. We're gonna be fine. I explained to my daughter that there is 1,000,001 families that have just one child, and that's okay. You know, I mean, I can't fill myself with children when I am neglecting myself. You know, I have to get myself back together, and this is the only way I will get it together, because again, the little baby phase for my daughter is over. She's 8 years old, and again, if I start all over, I'm on demand as a mom. And I said, you know what? No, my time for being a mother again is gone. It's done. I wanted a baby during the pandemic before Val started school. It didn't happen. The pandemic came through. Things just weren't right. Whatever. It is what it is. If this is what my journey is supposed to be, I accept that. I'm okay with God's choices and God's timing and God's will. That is one thing that has sustained me. At the same time, tranquila, calm, in knowing that I prayed for my daughter every single day, all of my life. And I said, God, if I'm meant to be a mother, give me a daughter. And I got my daughter. My Jesus delivered. And that's where I'm like, this is God's plans. You know, this is what God had planned for me, and I'm not going to go against that, you know? So I will be having surgery. The past 3 weeks I have had appointments, follow-up appointments. I had to see my doctor because I was at the emergency. I told you guys, because of my fibroids, my pain. So I had to catch her up and let her know I was gonna have surgery. So she gave me an appointment for a pre-op and all that stuff. The past 3 weeks have been very overwhelming. My daughter has been locked in at home. We have escaped 2 or 3 times to Knott's Berry Farm for like 2-3 hours. Try to also enjoy ourselves and give her a decent active summer vacation, because again, I will be having surgery soon. I don't know how much time I'm gonna be down. Yes, I will be okay, but remember, every organism, every body is different, and everybody heals different. And no matter if it's 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, 4 months, 5 months, what it takes me to get back to normal, I'm gonna be okay whenever I'm gonna be okay. And that's what I'm trying to mentally prepare, to know that it could be 1 month, it could be 2 weeks, it could be 1 week later, I'll be pain free, but I still have to take my precautions. Nonetheless, I just want to say thank you to everybody that has reached out privately to share your stories with me about your uterus, about your situation. I appreciate it. Thank you so much for those that called me, messaged me, approached me, strangers messaging me on Instagram, on TikTok, sharing their stories. Thank you. It's been a lot. It's been a lot for me. It's been hard to get my gynecologist, to get my medical records to the surgeon. It's been a complete mess. I don't want to talk about it because it's overwhelming, and I don't want to be emotionally dumping my load on you guys and make you guys overwhelmed listening to my stories. But that's the way things have been going. I've been trying to be a little social, but again, I am very tedious about my house, my daughter, my husband, so I'm not consistently on the internet, on my phone. I get, how would I say it? I get in a bad mood. If I spend too much time on my phone, I'm not getting my shit done at home, and I start bitching at myself for being on the phone so much. So if I'm ever absent, please don't think that you guys have done something or said something, because that's not even the case. I'm just in my emotions. I'm just in my zone, trying to figure out my life, my daughter, my recovery, prepare myself for surgery. And yeah, no more babies. No more babies. And again, it makes me happy and it makes me sad, because I'm not gonna have a cycle anymore. I'm not gonna go through this every month anymore. Constant bleeding, canceling plans. I've had to say no to people that have asked me to be part of their big days, of their weddings, of events, and I have to say no because my cycle, my everything that's going all around. And that's where I said no. This can no longer control my life like this anymore. I refuse to let this I refuse to my life revolving around my period. So I'm having surgery. Again, thank you guys so much. If you guys ever see me, I know a lot of you guys see me through the chats when we go live. Again, you guys are amazing. Thank you guys so much for standing with us, for being there for us, and never leaving our side. And the reason I say it, I don't have to explain anything to anyone, but you guys have given us, me, Henry, and Val, your unconditional love and support. And that is the reason why I tell you guys that if you guys ever see me absent, or I'm in and out of chats and we're chatting, it's me. I'm trying to stay sane and safe for my mental health, to have the best recovery possible. I already locked myself in, but thank you guys. I have my appointment for my last infusion right now. Let's lock the car. It's a beautiful day. I tell you that all the time. I love sunny days because I feel like rainbow. I feel like gloomy days are depressing, and that's why I live by sunny days. My sister gave me these Crocs, by the way. Thank you. I never thought I would own a pair of Crocs, but these are very comfortable. They have a thicker sole. They have a thicker sole. Are you waiting for someone?
Access.
Oh, okay. Just making sure. My nails, you guys, sorry, you guys haven't seen my fingers on TikTok. That is my biggest symptom for my thyroid and dryness. My fingers get so scaly, dry, it's nasty. If I don't hydrate my cuticles at least 4 times a week, they get so dry and they peel. I'll show you guys later what I use, but I have Amazon over there. Shared it with you guys before, and it used to be a Costco warehouse store. My bad. So yeah, let me go in here. No key required.
Now, I've got like something like that that we could go up and down with. That came in the mail. My husband hasn't put it together for me. So.
Alright guys, I'm done. They had the peanut butter and jelly cups. And it's actually good. I've been seeing them in the store. And be like, I don't know if I want to buy it. I'm gonna text Henry. Oh my god, I got tired. I rushed out. Okay, I'm on my way. All right, let's get going. One second. Oh, did my phone answer? Who was that? It was Henry. Did you call me?
Oh, yeah. I just got something from McDonald's.
Oh, okay.
She was still eating right now.
So what do you want me to do?
To go pick her up. She said that she'll wait for you.
Oh, okay.
Pero, yeah. I don't know if you want to stop and get something for you.
Okay. I probably will. I'll see.
Alright, pues,
All right.
how you feeling?
Okay.
You good?
Yeah. Just my back. Nah, just my back hurts a little.
Oh.
I'll take some Motrin right now when I get back.
I'll put you something right now so you can get something.
Alright.
Alright, be careful.
Okay.
Alright, bye.
Bye. Whew. I am done with my infusion. I feel okay. My first My first couple of infusions gave me a headache, but these last ones, like, I have really felt fine. I don't even get sleepy, and they inject Benadryl for me so that I don't get a reaction. Oh, I have a backache, my cramps. It's terrible. I'm gonna try and leave as soon as possible because it's not far from my house, but normally all my way home I get all red lights, so it'll take me like 20 minutes to get home. And today on my way here was not as long, which was good. I'm glad. Alright, pues vámonos. It is 75 degrees outside. It's a little breezy, which is why it does not feel as hot. Whew. So yeah, guys, tomorrow's my appointment with the surgeon. Let's see how that goes. I'm having surgery. Don't know when yet, but I don't think I have. I think I just have 1 or 2 things to buy. Sorry. I have to buy myself one of those stomach fajas girdle, I think, and maybe another pillow, one of those like back pillows. So I will be, the reason I'm thinking I'm going to need it again is because it's an abdominal surgery. So for sure, I'm not going to be able to move as much and lay right. So I'm going to need something to keep me propped up, my legs, so I don't slide down and end up laying down. So yeah. Whew. Let's go home. Yeah, see, I've been catching pure red lights. So that's where it takes me long to get home. But it is what it is. This is why I leave early. And try to get the 1 o'clock appointment. So yeah, you put one of these things on. Alright guys, it is 4 o'clock. I just picked up Val. Well, I got here earlier. I got here at 3. But Henry's aunt lives downstairs. So I leave Val. Well, I left her for a little bit because she takes care of her grandchildren. So Val can play a little while. Sorry. So Val plays a little while with the kids, and then I pick her up. So I brought them pizza so that the kids and Val can eat, and they had already eaten. We're not gonna get a real Labubu until the hype is over.
And we got them!
And my sister sent her one today, so we're very grateful. For my sisters for sending her stuff. My niece sometimes sends her stuff. My sister has sent her birthday cards, Happy Halloween, Merry Christmas. So that is highly appreciated. All the love and support given to us, to her. We are always grateful. I just sometimes don't post them because I don't know if people, you know, like, one, people are kind of nosy and people are kind of evil, and they just want to know, like, oh, who gave you that? Who gave you this? Who gave you that? So sometimes that's why I will not post. But again, as I mentioned, we have been very lucky and we're grateful. My neighbor bought Valentina a Nintendo Switch for her birthday. And I wanted to post it, but then I was like, I don't want it to seem like I'm showing off anything, but she was kind enough to send Vel a gift. Por allá, por acá. And we have our seeds for our little buddy friend. Should we call? Yesterday we saw another one, and you could tell that it was another one because it wasn't getting close to us. Vente, mami. Oh, I thought you were gonna go all the way. No, no sale. Usually I come home and I start going, and they come out, but they're not coming out today. So we'll save these seeds for another day.